A friend asked the question, I'm tired, exhausted all the time, don't have energy. What to do? How to change my life? It seems to be a very vast question. Actually, it is several questions in what you want to make as one single question. But maybe the answer is not so difficult for you to look at. The way I see it in life, we have one basic existential law. Probably the only law that was not created by man. And this law is the law of giving and taking. This law was here before men or women arrived in this planet. And in this mechanism of giving and taking, you have to see what is your position. Because exhaustion is probably a reflection of what is really going on. Very often, what you feel that you are giving does not correspond to what you feel you need to receive back. And this unbalance is often a sign that you call tiredness. It can be the opposite, you see. It's not just the one that feels gives too much and not receives enough. It can be also the other one that is receiving so much that the idea of giving anything back becomes a stress, as if one says, I can never give so much back as much as I am receiving. And that is another source of stress. Truly, I feel that you need to look at your giving and your receiving. Often in these situations comes a missing of communication. Often in this situation there is someone who needs to say, stop, I need this, I want this, and I am not receiving this. Or rather, I am not getting back this, when actually I feel I'm giving so much of this. All communication has to have a balance. And in the quality of the feedback, is the quality of the communication. And there, it's where you have your answer. It's not me who's going to tell you what you should do or not do. Truly, I am grateful and I appreciate that you challenge and search some clarity through your question. But in fact, I am taking care of my own life. That's all I can do. And what I share with you is what I use to keep myself in a harmony with my own existence and those that are part of my relationships, whatever they are. Now, there is one extra aspect. If in your relationship there is a sexual dimension, often associated with your need to be loved and not to be hurt, that is everybody's need. Everybody wants to be loved and not to be hurt. And very few express it so clearly. Maybe come back to the beginning of your relationship. Come back to the source of your so-called tiredness. Come back where you start noticing the first signs of your stress, of your feeling tired. Because you remember it if you want it. It's very clear. And those were probably moments where you chose not to express yourself in the way that would be honoring your needs, in the way that would be expressing what you want and what you don't want. The basic rule, the basic law is giving and taking. Once these are in balance, there is harmony. Harmony, there is joy, there is happiness, there is wanting more. There is never a sense of tiredness, of unfulfillment in life. One needs to give, but one needs to receive. And one wants to receive more and give less. That's stress. One is giving more and receiving less. That's stress. That's disharmony. And every human being is unique, but is equal in the need for love and not wanting to have pain. This is not a personal need. This is the condition of human nature. Human nature wants love, doesn't want pain. Even those that choose pain as a way of self-fulfillment, to them, that's love. So, the law of I want love, not pain, is nature itself speaking. It's not a personal choice. It's not a philosophy. It has nothing to do with the religion. It's the tree that wants to be loved through the sunlight or the water that nourishes the ground. It's the bird that wants to rest on a branch of a shadow tree. It's nature itself. So the question of I feel so tired and I'm not considered any kind of so-called medical situation, biological disturbance, which in that case I'm not qualified to be talking to you about it. You will need to make your own checks. But if you feel that there is no biological reason, then, using an old saying, it's happening all in your head. Good, deal with it. It's quite simple. The mechanism is quite easy and simple to come in contact with. Giving and taking. I want love, not pain. Go for it.